there, yarn lovers, it's Gary and I'm coming to you from my living room here in Vancouver, Canada. So welcome. Today is Wednesday, June 30th, 2021, and this is podcast number 115. So it's been a week since we last caught up, and what a hot week it has been here in BC, in overall BC, but in Vancouver in particular. I live in a very old building with no AC, and we're on the top floor. So we've been baking for about 3 or 4 days of 30 plus degrees, and sometimes hitting the 40s in certain parts where we've just been heating up, and I've had to sit by a fan pretty much constantly for the past 3 days. But I am happy to know that the temperatures are coming down a little bit. Granted, the house is still quite an oven, and we are holding and retaining the heat in this building until maybe a couple of days when we can release all of the heat back out to the outdoors. But what have I got to show for you for my week? I did mention that my hanks of hand-dyed yarn were drying in the kitchen in my last episode, so I've wound them all up. I posted some of these pictures on Instagram, so some people who are catching my Instagram posts have seen these as well. So I just want to feature them in this video, as well as talk a little bit about the amigurumi giveaway that I had in conjunction with Stitch Naturally. One winner had contacted me. Alice has her prize being sent to her right now. It's on the way to her. But our second prize winner, who was Shirley Bryan, she did not get a hold of me, so I hope everything is okay. I did reach out and communicate with Shirley through the winning comments, but I had no interaction back from her, no response. So I hope everything is okay. So I will be drawing again. I have drew another winner, and I will showcase either the still photograph or perhaps maybe the video. I'm not sure what I've got because I did it last week. And I will announce a new winner for the Kissing Couple amigurumi kit that was generously donated to us by Stitch Naturally. So let's get started in showcasing some of the hand-dyed yarn that I hanged up last week. And before I jump into it, I just want to talk about some of the yarn bases that I chose to hand dye. And I bought a couple of fiber bases from Knit Picks. Now there's a whole bunch of different weights and different fiber content bases that you can buy in bare yarn from Knit Picks, and I got 2 of them. So the trill yarn will be featured in some of the hand-dyed stuff that I'm going to show you, and it is a full worsted weight, and in each hank you get 100 grams, which gives you 149 yards. It is 100% superwash merino, and they are suggesting here on the ball band that you can machine wash in cold or tumble dry low. So easy care instructions there, and it's a really nice plump style of yarn, which I love the elasticity of it. It does have a beautiful twist where you can grab onto the ends and basically get a little bit of give. So I really like that. The next one that I overdyed was a hawthorn yarn. It's a DK weight, so a 3-weight yarn. And this is, let me tell you a bit about it. It is 225 yards in 100 grams, and it's 80% fine superwash Highland wool and 20% polyamide. This one you can also machine wash in cold and tumble dry low. So great, easy care instructions there. Yeah, so those are the 2 that I got from Knit Picks. With the hawthorn, it is a nice, I'm gonna say you can see the twist in it. So there is great definition there of a twist. So the way that the dye takes to it can be quite an interesting effect, where the color isn't flat. It becomes more, I guess, of a tonal variation within the twist itself. And I really like the effect, so we'll take a look at that as well. The third and last one that I got was from hobiumyarns.com. No affiliation to any of these companies. Just if you look down below and you want to click on where I've purchased these, yarns from, they won't give me any kickback at all. It's just for your ease of access to get to the websites. So the one that I got from hobiumyarns.com is Kartopu Angora Natural, which is an interesting blend. I got it in a blue color, and it was such a powder blue, and I wasn't gravitated to the actual natural color that it came in, so I overdyed it and I got some really interesting results, and I want to share those with you as well. So this one is a 10% wool, 10% mohair, and 80% acrylic. So there's actually no Angora in it at all because it says that it has mohair, wool, and acrylic. But it is an interesting yarn. It is quite a fuzzy yarn, and the way that the dye took to it was quite interesting as well, because in some dyes that I placed in the pot with the yarn, it dyed the hair or the halo, and other dyes actually dyed the acrylic part, and left the halo different color. So that was really interesting. So I made a bit of a kit out of those. Let's take a look. The first color that I've got here, this is in the trill base, and it's a beautiful, vibrant orange that goes into a very dark kind of sienna color. Absolutely love that. It's a tonal. I haven't given these names yet, but or labels, but I got all of my color inspiration from the Primitives, which is like the Renaissance paintings from the region around Belgium and Holland. So it was called the Flemish Primitives. And I'm kind of reminded when I look at this color of the monks' robes, or something to do with more of the cardinal kind of, I know it's not red, but it's orange, but it gives me that kind of religious feel on a robe. Really, really like that. So that was on the trill base, and I also did it at the same time on the hawthorn base here. So you can see a slight difference there with the two bases. This trill is the worsted weight, and it's got a bit more of a sheen to it and a high twist, so it is a little bit more elastic. And this one here is the hawthorn, which has the polyamide in it, as well as the superwash merino, and that you can really see the way that twist is there on the hawthorn series. So really, really nice. I would say that the trill is more softer. It has a really nice velvety feel to it, whereas the hawthorn is a little bit more rustic. And yeah, but I would wear both of these styles of yarn against my skin with no undergarments required. So yeah, just to let people know who have wool allergies that these do contain wool in them. So just pay attention if you are on their site to the fact that these are wool-based yarns. So here's another colorway here in the trill, which is the worsted weight. Absolutely love the wild colors here. So it has like a avocado green with orange and like a indigo blue. Just wonderful how they speckle and bleed into one another. So you get the secondary colors as well coming through when they touch each other, which is really lovely. And I also have like a more of a, it's like a sky blue, almost lavenderish color. Sky blue and lavender, just in there. Really, really nice. And I also did it to a hawthorn, which is the 3 weight, the DK weight as well. So those are the differences between the trill and the hawthorn. Don't know whether you can see. Really, really nice there. The next colorway that I got was greens and blues, because I really like green. So this has more of an aquatic feel to it. Like this is the trill base, and this one here is the hawthorn base. So The Hawthorn base gives more of a duller coloring, not as shiny and vibrant as the Trill. But yeah, those are the differences in the colors between the two bases. So I really like the Trill base. That's probably my new favorite yarn in 4-weight that I'm probably going to do more of the dyeing technique on. The next one that I have here is, it has purples, grays, and a little bit of the, I'm going to say this is more of a, I don't know, like a forest green, like a tropical green. I don't know, maybe lime would be a good description, like you see on a lime citrus fruit, like the lime fruit. So absolutely love this. This is on Trill again, the 4-weight. And I also did this one on the Hawthorn. So I got a few of those. I really like this colorway. So I have favorites, and I think my favorites is this one here, and also the orange. I love those two. And because I love green and blue so much, I think these ones as well. So they are loud in colorway, and they're a little bit sort of like, I'm going to say like short spurts of color. So when they work up, my guess is that they're going to be a little patchy, you know, getting little micro striping as well as some pooling, depending on how long I make my garment in width. The situation might be a little different with the technique that it comes out with. So yeah, I'm looking to share some of this and gift it out to some friends. And yeah, so I am super, super happy with how everything turned out. Next up in the dyeing experiment that I did was to the Hobium Yarns Kartopu Angora Natural. And this is how it originally came in. It was a pack of 5 balls of 100 grams per ball. So I got 500 grams in this, and you can see like the fuzz that it has in its halo. And I saved 1 or 2 of them in 50 grams because I don't think I would have used them at that amount, because my idea was that I probably would pair this with another yarn because of the halo to make it easier to use and frog back if I made any errors. So let's take a look at what I got. So this is the original. I will refer back to this so that you can see what it looks like. The first one in the pack of 5 that I created in the kit was this one here, and it had dyed in a navy blue. So this is how it came out. The second one here is in a wash of like an emerald green and like a grayish blue. So this is how it came out with the base. Next one's quite an interesting one. It was in a batch of a different yarn, a different dye that only took to the halo, and the halo went this limeish green color, but the base is still that powder blue. So I really like the effect of that. Then we have here a different dye that created this oliveish green and dyed the actual blue part and the halo as well. So it did like 2 different things there with that dye. And this one here is on a different, no, it's still on the blue. And this one was like a more grayish. So yeah, if you look at them all together, they work up to be this amazing little pack, which I think will work really lovely in a fade. So they're the 5 in the pack that are all different, and I've created 2 of these. So I'm going to keep 1 for stash, and I'm going to give 1 away. So this is the original again, and these are all of the different colors that came from it. So the original, and then the other 5 that came out of that. Whoa! And then we have the avalanche. The pyramid has now been destroyed. And there it is, the pyramid has collapsed. So those are the arms that I dyed last week and have hanged up this week. So I'm really, really excited about sending these out to some special people in my life. And yeah, so I guess we should look at finding who is the new winner of the Kissing Couple amigurumi kit. So I will cut to the scene where I have the screen grab or the video. I'm not too sure which one I did, but here it is here, and we'll come back and congratulate the winner. Yay, you are the winner, Wilma Wimpy's Creative. You have won the amigurumi kit of the Kissing Couple, and if you could reach out to me by email, that would be great. My email account is urbanyard101@gmail.com. I will give you a secret password so that you can then go into your winning comments back on the video where I talk about the giveaway and add that word in so that we can verify that we are talking to the same about the same person and that you are the winner, and I can get you out your winnings ASAP. Now, a little interesting tidbit on Wilma Wimpy's Creative is that she has a YouTube channel, and I went over and checked her out, and yeah, I didn't say hi because I didn't want to kind of, I guess, give her any indication that she was the winner, but I will go across now and watch the rest of her videos. She's a new YouTuber and she's from the Netherlands. So this is the first prize that is going across to Europe that I am gifting out. So congratulations. And the funny thing is that the amigurumi kit was created and bagged up from Holland, and it seems to be wanting to go back and returning to its homeland. So that's a beauty, like I don't know, it seems like a full circle has been completed in this story. So I'm happy to send that out. So with that, I think we are all caught up, and I am going now to cool off again because I've turned off all the fans in the living room so that there wasn't any hum in the background, but I am sort of sweating here and I'm going to go and have a nice cool drink and turn the fans back on. So I hope that you enjoy your week and you are staying safe and healthy, and I will see you in the next episode. Bye for now.